Hey guys, welcome back to Open It and Play. This is Mike, and today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends Supervillains 2-pack of Madame Masque and Crossbones. Um, for Iron Man fans out there, Madame Masque is a character that we've been wanting for quite a while. We do have the really old one, which, oh, the horror. We're going to show it very soon, but sadly, I bought the old one not too long ago because I had kind of given up on them making a new version of this character. But fortunately, they did come out with a new version, and this new version it has its good and bad, but basically, it's a very updated version with a modern costume, which traditional fans maybe don't want, longtime fans don't want, but we are happy to have this more fantastic head sculpt. So, and I think Madame Masque is a little bit of an easier figure to kit bash if you have a little bit of ability with that. I'm trying to make kind of a custom, so I'm changing her more significantly, but we'll see how it goes. So, okay, without further ado, let's get this 2-pack open. I'm sorry, I'm kind of not giving Crossbones his due. He's kind of a cool villain, and he's a Captain America villain, but yeah, he's just not quite as important to me since I'm a super Iron Man guy. But here is the 2-pack with all of its accessories fresh out of the box. You can see the background there. It's a kind of a cool background, but yeah, these 2-packs with villains, I like the idea. As long as they choose some pretty important characters, I think it's a pretty good plan. But I'm so happy to have this same super villains like logo for the box. It's cool to see. And you know what? I'm so sorry. I think I forgot to show you the back of the box. The back of the box looks like this. So it is a very modern take on these characters. The side, the side of the box is kind of like that. So you can see this is the new version of Madame Masque, where it's almost like she's, I don't know, she's got a clear mask and then it shows like some of her battle damage, or it's where her old mask scarred her. I'm not sure what the story is behind this new version, but I'm an old school guy. I'm becoming an old man, so I'm sticking with the old ones, baby. Okay, so as you can see, we have a lot of accessories to cover. We'll go through them kind of quickly because of the time constraints. So let's start with Crossbones to give him a little bit more of a focus. So he comes with this little explosion, and this itty bitty explosion. I think it's the same one that came with the Punisher 2-pack. Come on, it won't focus. There it goes. I think it's the same one that came with the Punisher 2-pack. I did buy that Punisher 2-pack, but it's stuck in limbo in America now since I'm in Japan. So okay, and then we have a knife that will go in one of his sheaths, I think. We have some alternate hands that are trigger hands. A couple of guns, one of which has like a big silencer. Oh, actually, both of them seem to have some kind of silencer. And then he's got some kind of machine gun, assault rifle type thing, almost like an M16, but it's not that. So, okay, and we have this case, which they both share. It has some pretty nicely detailed money on there, but strangely, it says AIM. This guy is Hydra, and she is the Maggia, which is like the mafia for Marvel, Maggia. So why did they give them an AIM thing? But I suppose they're doing business with AIM, maybe. AIM bought something from them. But okay, let's go ahead and get those other accessories out. Sorry, I'm blabbing away. Okay. Hopefully most of these will come out relatively easily, even though they are very bendy. And okay, let's take a look at these. The assault rifle here. Zoom in on my fingernails with green stuff under them. It's pretty nicely detailed. It's a good sculpt, and it has a little bit of paint for the clip. I like it. It's well done. Colors are good too. Okay, the other one here, the very long extended clip. It's also not too bad. We've seen this one before. The other one I think we've seen before also, but I don't have many characters with guns, so. Okay. Looks like that. All right, and his knife, it does have a bit of paint on it. If it's like some Marvel Legends, that paint is going to come off easily. And then his alternate hands, which are trigger hands, both have vertical hinges, so that's nice. Okay, and let's get that big boy out. Actually, we'll get the money bit taken care of first. You can see it's pretty well done, except for this weird empty spot, but advanced idea mechanics, aim. Okay, we'll pop this guy open here. Okay, and the money goes inside. Sorry, it's not focused. It's a bit out of focus. Around there, maybe. Okay. I don't know if he'll hold it, but it is kind of a smaller thing, so Madame Masque is probably going to have more luck holding it. Okay, and let's check him next. Oh man, he's a big boy, so he's hard to get out of the box. It's going to be a bit crunchy. All right, here he is, and we're going to already do a comparison with his old version just to get an idea what we're dealing with. This is the new one. Whoops, this is the new one. And focused, and this is the old one, which is closer to his traditional look, but this is a very outdated body. Now I don't know what's under this vest. I don't know if it's the same body, but I don't think so. Okay, this one's got butterfly joints, and this guy obviously doesn't. So this is the old body that I think is used for maybe Sentry, if I remember right, but this is a very goofy shaped body. There may be some people shaped like that in real life, but it just looks kind of odd. So on to the new. So you can see his aesthetic has changed. Oh, he's got some green grenades on there. That's a nice touch. His aesthetic is a bit different. Come on, focus, 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 focus. Okay. His aesthetic is a bit different. Some people might like it, some people might not, but it definitely does look like a more modern take, more realistic take, instead of like a kind of cartoony, comic booky look of the old one. But I'll probably stick with my old one just for the aesthetic, but this one is a nice looking figure. But okay, and let's look at his posability. He's got he's got a dumbbell joint. I was not expecting that. Okay, and the setup for the way his head plugs in is a bit rare, so that's kind of unique. We'll have to compare that afterwards. But okay, and then his butterfly joints are in there. They do have very limited range, but it will help you hit a few different poses. But yeah, they're so limited, they might not be very practical to have included. Okay, he's got he's got joints that'll go up that high for his shoulder. Has a bicep cut, but it's a bit stiff out of the box, and he's got double jointed elbows that'll get you that far. And then these bracelets are they sculpted on? Nope. These little bracelet parts for his gloves, they're supposed to be his gloves, but they are removable if you wanted to take those off for customizing. If you're a customizer like me, that's kind of an important part. And then these are horizontal hinges for his fists, which are pretty good. Okay, then he does have an ab crunch. It'll get you back that far. that far forward. He does have a old style waist cut. He can kick up to there, back just a teeny tiny bit. He's got double jointed pinned knees, and he does have a boot cut, which is great. And he's got ankles that will hinge and pivot with a hole in the bottom there. So I'm sorry, I hope this is mostly in focus. Let's do a quick comparison on the heads. Old head. We've got the new head here. This will zoom in and focus, come on, focus. I'm not sure why it will not focus on black very well. I had it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying to get it to focus, but the autofocus thing is not the best. Okay, we'll just take a look at it a bit further back since I can't get it to stay. There's the old one, so you can see the aesthetic difference. New one looks a bit scarier, but they're pretty similar, except for this doohickey in the back with his mask. So, old, new. Let me know which one you like. I think I like old, but both are cool for Crossbones. Okay, he does have pretty good details for his little bullets painting here. I'm glad that the grenades are not black. That's nice. Okay, enough with Crossbones. Let's get him out of the way and let's go on to Madame Masque. So with Madame Masque, her accessories are going to be very similar to our Black Widows in the past. She's got these all too familiar guns, and she's got all too familiar trigger hands. I think these are the same as Black Widow, but I'm not positive. They might have a slightly different sculpt. And she's also got these little effects for the guns and an alternate head. Okay. Whoa! I'm sorry about that. Okay. We'll go back to the accessories, starting with her alternate head sculpt. Which it won't focus on. Okay. You can see that face is kind of weird, but you can also see it's got a cut here. So actually they just changed the face plate sort of. It's kind of strange or bizarre. I knew about that from Robo Don't Know, but it's not the face for me, but if I repainted it gold, it might look pretty good too. Okay, and then her alternate hands, which are the trigger fingers, are here. They have the right hand is a horizontal hinge. The left hand is, sorry, I said that wrong. The right hand is a vertical hinge. The left hand is a horizontal hinge. So it's kind of bizarre. They don't match. Who could have expected that? That's kind of odd, huh? Okay, and then these guns that we've seen a million times, except this time they're cast in this really cheap looking shiny gold. I wish they'd do a better job than that, but what can you do? Okay, and then we do have these little effects, 2 of these little shooting effects. Pew, pew. It's a nice touch. It's a very, very small thing, but it is appreciated. And we also have these little tiny smoke effects. Oh, I didn't plug it in very well, I'm sorry. Okay, that's closer to what it should look like. I'm sorry, this is going to be like half out of focus. All right. And let's move on to her. You do have 2 of those smoke effects and 2 of the little firing effects. So we'll move on to her main figure, which is what I wanted from this pack. Okay, you have this really nice face sculpt. This is the part that I really wanted. So I thought I would put this on the old one, but I decided I would just make an upgraded version of her overall. So with this, okay, you can see the same thing we talked about before. It's just kind of an overlay that they put on. So she has a disc hinge, old style, but range will get you, because of her hair, she can look up quite a ways. She can look down quite a ways, abnormally strange way, like she broke her neck. But yeah, it's a good range for this. Side to side tilt, not so much. It's pretty hard to tell. Okay, and she does have a diaphragm joint here. We'll get you off to one side and off to the other side, just barely. Back quite a ways, forward quite a ways. So what I decided for my custom, I'm putting her buck will be, oh my goodness, the new Sharon Carter one that was in the Shield 3-pack. I'm changing that into my new Madame Masque. And I re-sculpted the chest a little bit, the buttocks a little bit, and I changed the arms out and the legs out, so she looks completely different except for the head. And then this one I'm gonna make into the 90s Black Widow. So I'll have to take off this hair. But anyway, let's go back to the articulation. Her arms will go all the way around, shoulders up really high, really high. She's got a bicep cut. Whoops. It's kind of hard to twist there. And she has her double jointed pinless elbows. That'll go really far back. Okay. And these hands have the default hands have the horizontal, both horizontal. And we get these weird expressive hands that I'm so tired of. They gotta make some new hands. Come on, guys. Okay. And she has no waist cut, so that kind of stinks, but she can kick up a long ways, pretty far. She can kick back just a tiny bit. Okay, she does have the thigh cut. She's got double jointed pinless knees. I'll get you far back. It's reminded me of the Spider-Woman figure from the West Coast Avengers pack. But okay, and then her ankles will hinge back that far, hinge forward that far, so really good. And the pivot. She does have holes in the bottom of her feet. So, what are you guys up to for this pack? Are you going to get the pack, or did you already get it? I wanted it because I'm an Iron Man fan, but, whoops, they're not on camera. I wanted it because I'm an Iron Man fan, but I do want a classic Black Widow, so I am in the process of making her. So, make it a classic. Okay, and we'll compare her. Are you guys ready for this? We're going to compare her to the horror. Dun, 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 dun. There is secretly a man peeking out from behind this mask, I think. This is the old Black Widow. I said Black Widow, I'm sorry. This is the old Madame Masque. So this old Madame Masque, I probably said Black Widow like 16 times in this review, but the old Madame Masque, they both kind of remind me of each other, since Black Widow and Madame Masque are both classic Iron Man villains at first. So, just no comparison on this. This does have more of a face to it, but this is definitely more like what we would envision. And this one is just quite a scary face. Can I get this to focus? It's just quite a scary face if you look at it. It's not what she looks like in the comics. This reminds me of Data from Star Trek, kind of. But okay, let's see if we can put this new head onto this old body just for fun. We can, but she's super squatty, hunched over lady. So you would have to modify the neck or modify the head. But it's a more of a classic look for her. But yeah, she's got to be hunched, so it's not really going to work. They probably made it that way on purpose. But we will be taking this actually metallic looking gun from here, because this does look a lot better than these cheap garbage new guns. At least to me it does. But might take our belt too. That would be cool. Okay. I'll do one last thing, which I keep forgetting to do. Let's measure the figures. So we're gonna say Madame Masque comes up to about here. So it's gonna be just over, oops, just over 6 inches, about 6 1/8. Okay, should be 6 1/8, 6 1/4. And Crossbones does stand pretty tall. You can see him next to Cap right there. Sorry, they're both kind of out. I hit the camera so it's far back, but you can see him next to Cap there, and we'll see what his measurement is. Crossbones is coming to about here. So he's just shy of 7 inches. He's about 6 and what is it? 6 5/8. I think that's about right. 6 5/8 or so. Yeah. Okay. 5/8. Sorry, 7/8. What am I saying? Okay. Sorry guys, this is a long one. I'm gonna let you go because it's getting too long, but I hope that the comparisons were helpful, and I hope it gives you some idea if you're gonna invest in this new pack or not. So let me know what you think, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, bye for now.